Hello, my name is Rob. I'm the CEO of Civitas Property Management. People are continually asking me, what makes Civitas the right property management company for me? And the honest to God truth is, it may not be. One of our core philosophies is we are not the right company for every client, and every client is not the right fit for us. It's one of the reasons that we insist on interviewing all potential clients before we agree to manage the property. We have a very specific way of doing things, and we need to make sure that homeowners are going to be a good fit and that they're comfortable with the things that are necessary to take good care of a property, such as ongoing preventative maintenance, legal compliance, and issues such as those. Too many people make the primary criteria of grading property managers what they charge. And the first question people seem to ask is, what's your fee? What's your percentage? And that's a valid question. But I'm a big believer in the concept that you get what you paid for. There's a reason that you go to Whole Foods and it costs a lot more than you go and you buy the same type of food at Walmart. And we have no intention of being the cheapest company in the Bay Area. And if that's who you're looking for, then you're one of the clients that is not a good fit for us. Doesn't mean that it's wrong, doesn't mean that you're wrong, but we have our way of doing things. We believe in going above and beyond for our clients. We have fewer doors per property manager. We spend a lot of money and time on compliance and training and continuing education. And in order to do that, we have the pricing that reflects that. Here at Civitas, we offer 3 pricing structures because we know that not every person is going to want every single thing that's included. So our first pricing structure is our a la carte. It's very basic, very simple, and in my opinion, it's best suited for people that maybe you've been managing your property for a while, maybe you're very lucky and you've got tenants that have been there forever, but at the same time, you're ready to just sort of close the box and just hand it off to people. So what this looks like is, for our base fee, simply put $50 a month. We will collect the rent, we'll do the accounting, we'll send you your statements, your direct deposit, and then we have a la carte items for things like inspections, renewals, tenant placement, 3-day notices, etc. The main thing that this does not cover is maintenance. So if there are any maintenance issues, we would direct them to contact you. So that is our first tier pricing, our a la carte. Our second tier is our most popular, and it's what is most commonly thought of as full service management. It's all inclusive. We simply charge 8% of rent collected, and then when we lease the property, there's a $250 admin fee because it offsets the cost of, we hire a professional photographer, we do a 3D model of your property, we do paid advertising to get it rented quicker. There's no markups. Maintenance is not marked up. You're charged what the vendor pays. We have on-staff handyman that can help with some of the smaller jobs. But it covers your basics, your leasing, your accounting, your maintenance, notices, compliance, all of that. So that's what's our most popular option, and that's 8% of rent collected. Now, our third option is for homeowners who are a little bit more conservative and they need that predictability from their property. So in addition to the previous model, it's 10% of rent collected, but you also get eviction guarantee and a tenant lease break guarantee. So if your tenant breaks their lease, we guarantee the rent until a new tenant or replacement tenant is found. And if there's an eviction from a tenant that we place, we will cover the attorney's fees for evicting that tenant. It also ensures that you get your statements and your rent on the 5th of the month instead of the 10th of the month. So if you're on a fixed income or if you're using this to cover your mortgage, this might be a more comprehensive package that gives you better peace of mind. And all 3 of these in detail with pricing is on our website. If you just want to go to the pricing tab, it's all right there. I'm a big believer in just being upfront and letting people know what we charge. We're not ashamed of it. We're not going to pretend to be the cheapest. But it's very important that you review everything before we can interview you and see if your property is going to be a good fit for us. So depending on which of those packages that you want, it comes with different options. Both of our full service packages come with a 24-hour maintenance line, so in the event that anything happens to your property, there's always somebody reachable. We have established contracts with vendors so we can get preferred pricing and often quicker service. Earlier this year when there was the heat wave, we had one of our vendors, we called them to fix several AC units, and they told us things are so busy right now, we're booked 3 weeks out, but we kept a couple slots open for you because we knew that you'd be calling us. And so that's the type of relationship you're taking advantage of when you hire a property manager. All of our vendors are licensed and insured. You don't have to worry about any blowback from unlicensed work or work not being up to code. And we have all the necessary licenses and insurance as well. We also take advantage of the latest technology, and we are constantly researching to see how we can improve things. We do everything electronically, so there's always a record of it. The tenants have access to a tenant portal where 85% of our residents pay online. It gets into the bank quicker, which means we can pay you quicker. And then they can also use it to report a maintenance request and see the status of past requests that they have done, which helps limit your liability because of a good record. So if this sounds like a good fit for you, please feel free to contact us. We'll be happy to answer any additional questions that you have. We're always here if you need us. Civitas Property Management.